Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and the rising sign of Capricorn from the 29th through the 4th of February. I hope you guys are doing well. Last week's full moon, Leo, it was a hot mess for a lot of people, so I hope you guys are doing well, because there were a lot of harsh angles in your energy. But let's focus on this week. If you have Virgo moon, Libra moon, Scorpio or Sagittarius moon positions specifically, then make sure that you take a look at those readings. But those are the main players in the transits that are taking place this upcoming week. Let's go ahead and get your details out here, Capricorn, and we will move forward for you. So, of course, we always start off with our sacred geometry cards. And my friends, what we have going on for you, of course, is a master energy. So with so many things taking place in Capricorn this week, the spirit is saying that you have the opportunity to use any healing frequency sounds that are going to benefit you, to help ground your energy, to help motivate you if you're in the mid-range. And we will, of course, do some different clarifications, because the frequency sounds that are coming out are exactly what it is that you need. A lot of vibrational energies, frequency sounds that are coming through from many different perspectives are going to be the thing that assists you. Now, Capricorn friends, this week, as we're transiting the energies, most of you are going to be very heavy in the energy of the 8th house. And so the Pluto is really going to be pushing some of those energies that are focused on what's taking place from other folks in your world. But there will be a shift for some of you more in the romanticals. And so, of course, the first card that we have coming out here, and that's because the 7th house comes into placement a little bit more in the energy towards the latter part of the week, or at least that's where the energy is moving its energy into. But again, some of you at the beginning of the week, so let's back up. You start in the 9th, you focus on the mid of the 8th, and then you end up towards the 7th house. So you're going to have a very busy week, unfortunately, or fortunately. I guess it depends on sort of what's going on. We start off this energy with Monday with the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful energy. It's happy family. It's happy harvest. Look at that. You get from the 10, you go to the 1. So there's a lot of positive momentum that's taking place here. So let's focus on what the 9th house is really talking to us about, guys, because let's review them. You're going to have 3 placements and changes this week. You go from your beliefs and your philosophies and potential travel and higher learning and academics and all different types of things that are coming in, even from a personal religious prospect, but also how it is that you're using those energies in those motions. Then you sort of dip a little bit backwards into how it is supportive for other people in your relationships. So if you're married, your spouse, things of that nature. We're going to shuffle that again because that's a lot of fat fingers moving on here. If they come out again, they will. We'll take them. But so the 8th house energy, right? It has a lot of things to do with what Pluto is trying to do. Bring up anything that's uncomfortable so that we can transition out of it and move forward in a different light. Wow, this one wants to. What are we looking at here, universe? No, you're going to let me shuffle? Well, sometimes they just want me to see what's going on in between the shuffle. There it is again. What do we got going on? What are we looking at? The Ace of Wands and the 10. 10 of Swords. So we're going to try it this way, and we'll do another shuffle. Moving forward, guys. When we have the energy of the 8th house and we're talking about possessions, especially ways, and I know we talked about this a little bit last week, but as we're moving forward with how things are going on in your life and what it is that you're going to move forward with, and it includes somebody else, this is an important week to be able to understand how it's going to open up for other people. Because like I said, towards the end of it, you're sort of back down in the relationship veil. Now, if you're single and ready to mingle, then a lot of this energy, of course, is going to be in the 10th house, which is shifting into more of what is taking place with Aquarius. There we go. There's the options I was talking about. Other people. Let's move forward. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's energy. Ooh, I like this. Thursday's energy is the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yes. That means everything is out in the open. Everything is out on the table. Then we go to this 5 of Swords, and now we have the 8 of Cups that's also in reverse. So what this means is that there's going to be a shifting here And then you have this Nine of Swords energy. That's brilliant. I really do like this for you. This is going to be a busy week, like I said, astrologically alone, but this is what we've got going on. All the planets are in your space, right? You got your planet, you got your Venus, you got your Mars, you got your Mercury, which are all still heavily focused in the different transitions that are going to take place. So the reason I bring up the Virgo, the Libra, the Scorpio, and the Sagittarius energy is because that's going to push motion or movement towards one of these bigger areas that's taking place in your life. If there was one sign I figured that probably needs to have a little bit of an additional reading this week, it would probably be Capricorn, due to the triple placements that you are transitioning in the chart. But of course, you need to make sure you know your sun, your moon, your rising. Take a look at those. And then, of course, know by the description box below, you can always book a personal session or healing with me. Now, here's where we're at. 10 of Cups energy is happy family, happy home, blessings, all type of beautiful things coming to you. That Virgo energy is really going to push the support of what's actually taking place with Venus and Capricorn here on this Monday. So there could be some beneficial energy that comes to you from your spouse, your partner, and if you're not married, it could also be a family member, because the Venus energy has also things to do with Taurus work energy as well. You move into the energy of Tuesday, and what takes place for you guys on Tuesday is a little bit of a crunchy conversation for some, not for everyone, but we're going to have a big square that takes place when we have this energy of Libra. So if we're talking about happy energies and things moving forward, you're giving a brand new cup from Spirit here that is talking to you about where it is you might need to utilize this energy. And of course, that's what shows up here for you guys on Wednesday. The Seven of Cups energy is not negative. It never has been negative. Sometimes it can be attributed to having some confusing energy. What I recognize this at is all of these different opportunities are here. And you are going to have to stop for just a second. And you're going to have to use your Mo and your Joe to sort of tune in to the options that are available to you. Now, the big thing that's going to take place in your space is how fast you're going to do it. That's the thing that gets me for Wednesday, because you are going to have a huge square that shows up with Mars. So I would say take your time when it comes to the energy of Wednesday, so that when this new option shows up to you, you're in a right position Thursday to take advantage of this. Wednesday is going to be a very interesting day for you. Seven of Swords in the reverse position is beautiful because there is no negativity. There's also no big strategy that's taking place either. So if you thought that there was something potentially going on with someone else, that is out of the window. The Seven of Swords in the reverse position is lack of strategy. It's not negative. It just means we're not really doing a lot. And the reason we don't have a lack of we have lack of strategy is because we are releasing or are experiencing this energy of letdown also being released. Okay? This is what I'm most interested in here. This is what I'm most interested in, because there's a shift that's taking place not only for you, but for someone else that's very, very close to you in the midst here. So the Five of Swords in reverse, like I said, is that mid energy that comes along with Gemini energy, our thoughts, being mentally aware of things. Now, Gemini rising energy is popping up this particular week, so that could share some different things with you. But both of these being in the reverse position lends to really positive aspects. Okay, now let's take a look at what's happening here when we get to Saturday with this Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, this is huge, huge energy. Now, of course, we've already shared with you that the positions of the moon are going to be shifting, and so Scorpio energy as the main water sign that's showing up in the emotional energy is good, but technically this is Piscean energy. So if we look at the energy of what's taking place on Saturday, there's this huge shift that takes place with the moon in Scorpio having a trine with Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so I believe that the universe is pushing you towards what this looks like. After that, a little bit later in the evening, the moon shifts into the position of Sagittarius, and that brings in this energy of youthful enthusiasm and all the other things that need to take place. We're definitely going to clarify this, because these couple of days here are telling me that there's the energy of someone else that you are really, truly contemplating, and or the energy of the moon shift that took place last week with that new moon in, or the full moon, in Leo. is allowing you to figure out where it is that you can drop the negative energy, let go of chasing something too much with strategy, and you're going to make the decision to keep the ball rolling in some sort of way, shape, fashion, or form. Now, the Nine of Swords energy traditionally does have the energy to do with anxiety. It can also sometimes have things to do with not sleeping well, but it also is heavily attributed to excitement. And so when we get into this energy of excitement, now we're talking Aquarian energy that shows up. So this is going to be a big week for you. Definitely pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising. And the one thing that's going to show up here on Sunday is Mercury enters into the sign of Aquarius. So that's fast communication. The chatty Cathy of the universe is Mercury jumping into Aquarius with Uranus, which has gone direct already. So there's a lot of fast momentum that's going to be taking place for people. It might be a lot, but I don't think I see this necessarily as a negative week. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in the upright position. This is beautiful. This is being grounded. This is sort of knowing where it is that we're going to be. This is the energy of having powerful sacral and solar plexus chakra. It also means that you're rooted in the ideas of the things that are taking place so that you know where it is that you're going. This is beautiful. It is also Aries energy. So Aries could be very important to some of you in the chart. There's going to be some interesting conversations that do take place with Aries and Capricorn, specifically Mars, because Mars is the ruler of, or is the ruling planet when it comes to our Aries. Okay, so of course we know, like I said, Venus, Mars, and Mercury are all in your switching positions betwixt the 9th, the 8th, and the 7th house energy this week. Let me go ahead and let's start clarifying this, because it is going to be busy. Let's see what we have going on with this 10 of Cups for our Capricorns. Ooh, we have way too many. So listen, obviously there's a lot of energy that's taking place, but I want to try to do this as slowly as possible. Again, if it wants to come out, it will. It's the same one that tripped before. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, so we have the 10 of Cups on the 10 of Cups. There really isn't anything else for me to say, and it's one way for the universe to be telling me, you kind of said everything that you needed to say. This is the energy that's carrying you forward this week. You start off with the benefits of what's taking place. You're going to have this energy that you're going to need to use to move forward. Not all of it's going to be for yourself. Some of it you're going to be sharing with other individuals, but whatever had taken place in the past is sort of resolving itself here. So you don't have to get too crazy about new strategies. You are letting the energy go. You're going to be sticking with something that you have already called into yourself. And there's probably some excitement that's there. That's what this is telling me. But I'm going to go ahead and just pull one more for each one, because you're already in the know about this. King of Swords energy. Love the King of Swords. That's Aquarius energy that is making the right decision at the right place at the right time with the right resources. 7 of Cups energy is being clarified here with the Queen of Swords. So that's Libra energy. We have the King and the Queen. Sometimes people say that the King and the Queen and the upright together is a negative connotation. It is not. This is both sides of the masculine and the divine version of our thought processes, and making balanced, harmonious, open choices being possible. This also indicates a true power partnership between two air signs. You could very heavily have Aquarius and Libra in your chart here. This is positive, okay? Let's look at the 7 of Swords in the reverse position, okay? And what we have here is the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've made a decision. It's supportive, which is leading you towards this 5 of Swords. Let me go ahead and shuffle this. There's 55 cards that want to come out here. One at a time, please, universe. One at a time. 5 of Swords for our Capricorn in the reverse position this week. Yep, we have achieved balance, my friends. There is alchemy that has taken place. So many of you that were in your thoughts, overthinking something from the past, this is the week you're going to start to see some things motion forward for you in a very beneficial way. So you do have Temperance, which is Jupiter, which is Sagittarius energy. And of course, like I told you, the moon is shifting in Sagittarius late Saturday, and then it'll be in that experience on Sunday. It's alchemy. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, which is allowing you to move forward. We're shuffling. God, there's like 500 cards that I can feel want to pop out, but let's just go towards one for this 8 of Pentacles. What we are deciding to stick with has been something that may have been challenging you a little bit in the past with this Queen of Pentacles. And so that Queen of Pentacles is you. So you're not walking away from yourself. In other words, something, again, like I said before, something that you started, you're going to make the decision to not walk away from, which is beautiful for you. So let's move into this 9 of Swords energy. And let's see what we have with this Aquarius energy. There it is. There's the King of Pentacles. Somewhere, somehow, whatever you had to go through, the motion in the ocean that's most important for you this week is this energy of you balancing something out here. King and Queen, negative and a positive. This is a little bit of nervous, but in an exciting kind of a way. The bottom of the clarifying deck is the 4 of Wands and the upright. So that means happy home, happy business, the 11-11 energy. There's more beautiful energy that's getting ready to show up for you this particular week in harmony. If you are an entrepreneur and you have a home-based business, the one thing that I would probably pay attention to is the energy that shows up on Wednesday. So when this energy pops up within the Libra pantheon, and this is Libra, Queen of Swords is Libra, pay attention to some options that are going to be showing up for you on Wednesday as a potential. Whatever it is that you needed to know about is definitely coming up, okay? Let's go ahead, because they're asking me to clarify a little bit more about what's taking place with this 8 of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles, which is you. So let's see if there's one more way that I can explain that. Then we'll go into your numerology and to your energy cards and your angel card before I get into the back descriptions, of what's going on here with the sound frequencies. 8 of Cups reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. What else do we have on that? Whoa! They said just take this one. That's where we're at. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. We really don't even need to talk about this anymore, because that's basically what we're saying here. You're just going to have to use some energy around knowing that things are well, that you are going to be shifting your energy this week a little bit to assist somebody else, but we're not walking away from what we're doing with this family and this conversation or this happy environment that we have here. There is some energy that you're going to have to use towards something else, but it is literally not negative. I just do what Spirit tells me, and they just said someone else needs to see this in a different way. So there you go. Okay, we'll just leave those there. Let's go into your energy card here, Capricorn. I'm excited. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take both. Yep. Rest and rejuvenation and the energy of the thinking man. So where there has been some concerns prior to, like I said, we're releasing our energies from any craziness. You are waking up from this sleep. You're moving forward very quickly this week with some things that are coming in. And the energy of the thinking man is here to help expand different things that are here. The thinking man is only talking about giving consideration to someone else's thought process and or you using your energy to assist somebody else. Who else got the same similar type of a read? I think it was Scorpio. Scorpio also this week is getting ready to be set up to assist somebody else in a different kind of a way than they have been doing it at this particular moment. We're not giving up on our energy. This is what it is that we need to be able to do. But there could be some interesting conversations that take place with someone else that's very important to you. Not negative. Not negative. We're talking about maintaining the integrity of what we've got going on here, but there's blessings here. Let's go into your numerology card, Capricorn. Because the only thing you're doing is rebalancing and reharmonizing. This is what we've got going on here. Aquarius energy all over the place. Let's see. I'm trying to think for you specifically as far as the astrology itself is concerned. To be perfectly honest, I think one of the better days, like I said, is probably going to be this Wednesday. But let me just pop over here and make sure that you guys are looking at the daily astrology, where I go into it a little bit differently and specifically with the details. Yeah, somebody's coming back to say, I'm sorry, I told you no, and it should have been yes. This is beautiful. So we do have harmonies that come in with Jupiter. We do have harmonies that come in with Uranus. Of course, that's Aquarian energy, moving things very swiftly, showing up this week. There are harmonies that show up within Venus as well in those thought processes. So how I feel about this really is that someone that you've potentially been dealing with is opening themselves up to you. Or again, you could be needing to open up some context towards someone else that is in a personal relationship with you a little bit later. Again, it's not negative. It's just going to be a little bit busier of a week than I think probably many of you have had. I would really look towards that scorpionic energy that shows up probably a little bit more, like I said, when we get towards this weekend. But this is going to be an interesting day for you. It's going to be Wednesday and Saturday, I think, are going to be the critical days that show up. But whatever the conversation is, forgiveness for self or forgiveness for someone else is going to be very, very important in the energy of you maintaining a happy home, happy work, and experiencing and appreciating the different blessings that you're getting this week. Let's get an angel card here for our Capricorn. Thank you. So the card that we have here, divine timing, and the second one that wanted to come out was raising your vibration, which is going to be supportive if you use the forgiveness energy that is here. Again, forgiving yourself and forgiving someone else that may have said something a little harsh to you, or forgiving yourself for speaking harshly to somebody else, keeping your vibration raised. And how is that going to be supportive? It's the ancient sound frequencies. Now, I am going to pull one more card to see if they can give me something else that is going to be supportive for the frequency for our Capricorns this week. It can be any of them. This is a high vibe week for many of you. And the card that pops out is the 174, which is the Hertz card for the frequency of grounding. So some of you are going to need to ground your energy in a very different way this week. Now, once you find yourself being super grounded in your energy, friends, then you're going to find that your communication in the higher chakras naturally opens itself up, because the higher in vibration you want to go, the deeper you want to ground your energy. Some of you have been doing a very, very good job of this, right? Because you're going to be going through that switch, that change of the expression of what's taking place. You knew that you needed to get out of that. So 555 energy is what I'm looking at from previous energy up until now. But let's take a look at the grounding crystals that we can use and the other frequency energies that shows up here. Sound frequencies, there's some beautiful frequencies here on the YouTubes. Many beautiful creators have put so much work and effort into using sound bowls and other healing frequencies that will allow you to just be in that energy, whether it's 5 minutes or overnight. So let's go into the healing energies of the grounding ones, just so that I can share that with you a little bit more. It's going to be all of your root chakra stuff, right? So let's get really grounded. And the solfeggio frequency of 174, like I said, is grounding root chakra. It's going to have everything to do with healing anything that could also be a physical issue. So when I think of the thinking man and some of the other energies here, some of you, not all of you, could experience a little bit of extra headaches, or there could be some energy that's stuck in from your higher chakras as energies are trying to circle down and work with you. But the 174 hertz has a way of breaking up anything that's in one of those painful positions for you. And it can also support people that are feeling like there has been some financial concerns, because that is also rooted in our root chakra. You could also be, this frequency could also help you balance out sort of what's going on within your personal lifestyle from a physical perspective. Maybe some people want to get forward and do some shifting when it comes to more exercise. Maybe the grounding energy could be looking at switching of options or opportunities with a regular job versus a side hustle versus something else that's going on. Some of you just might need to be able to marry the mental and the physical energy together. So your crystal suggestions are going to be, for the heart space, it's going to be your rose quartz. Your thought processes is going to be aquamarine. Selenite's going to clear any stagnancy that you have. Focus is going to be used with fluorite. Malachite, green calcite, and hematite are going to work on securing and holding in the energy of that heart space. Tiger's eye, lodestone, shungite, smoky quartz, and even pyrite are going to help you to ground those energies in a little bit more for yourself this week, should you feel as though you need that assistance. Now, sun, moon, and rising. Know your other planetary positions. This week is going to transition from focal point being you into other people. That's just what is going on. So if you feel like you need a personal reading to extend this, or you want to purchase crystals, or you want to have a better reading and understanding of your chart, take a look at the description box below, and then you can book a personal session with me. Pick your date and time. Everything is there. Universe is talking about divine timing. Things are working out, and you're going to see this explode in energy for you this particular week. Saturday is a huge day for you, and I would also say the astrology is also supporting some of the things that are taking place on Wednesday. Look to those days and follow the daily astrology so that you can learn the different energies for yourself. Many blessings, friends. We will talk to you soon. Bye.